Hello, my name is Rebecca. I am a Wushu athlete. I just did a Wushu photo shoot with my Pixel 6 and this is how it went. Okay, backing up a little bit. First I actually went thrift store shopping and then I did some DIY to fix up those pieces that I got, and then I did a photo shoot and then I cleaned those pictures up a bit. This vlog covers that whole story, including one feature of this phone that very legitimately blew my mind. I know I cover a lot of topics, so timestamps are below. A quick note on perspective here. I'm not a photographer. I'm just a Wushu enthusiast who likes making beautiful things that involve Wushu. I also don't have any engineering experience with the Pixel product line or Google Photos. I'm just a happy consumer of them both. Without further ado, let's get started. I have to set some ground rules for myself. The first is that I can only buy things that I am thinking about using for Wushu photo shoot. Fingers crossed that I don't accidentally drop a bunch of money on something that I don't need. I'll have to hold myself accountable. Explored the thrift store, was not entirely impressed. This store had a lot of secondhand from Target type of stuff, so not exactly what I was going for, but I got something that I really like and I'm excited to use it. Alright, overall, really liked the store. It was very clearly a select boutique. Quality was a lot higher, much better organized, much less chaotic, but nothing that I was really looking for, so on to the next store. In all, thrifting trip mission accomplished. The two looks that I was going for was a mix of Mulan and the red scene from Hero. And the second look was kind of a badass edgy look. Think Catherine from the Vampire Diaries. Yeah, I know everything from that show, the style is 10 years old, but I still like it, so that's what we went for. At one of the thrift stores, I found this strange red thing. I honestly have no idea what it was used for originally because it's pretty see-through. So not something that I would wear to the grocery store, but actually perfect for this shoot. When I first got it, the waist was actually way too small. I could not even get inside. But I ended up cutting it up the center using parts of the sash but to make a little tie around the waist. And then safety pinning part of the lower skirt higher up here so it covers my chest. And yeah, I'm completely in love with how it turned out. So maybe I can instead. The second thing that I got was this snazzy leather jacket, which is actually growing on me. This is definitely not something within my normal wheelhouse of style, but I love how it looks and feels. When I first got it, it was completely falling apart. Back here, it is just, I mean, it's not real leather, and it's peeling like crazy. I think it was doing a bit better before I stuck it in the wash, obviously. I got some leather sticky patches off of Amazon, and I'm going to try to patch it up a bit. Anything you've got is mine, so the next time you don't feel right. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure I would wear this to the grocery store. You know, actually probably I would, just because I like how the piece is overall. I think it looks a little bit strange, but it definitely holds up and definitely gets the look that I wanted for this photo shoot. So I was kind of an idiot and didn't plan out my day. I think I may only have about half an hour of daylight left to get some shots. But I'll probably continue this tomorrow. What a beautiful day, what a beautiful place. Better hurry up. Alright, we have arrived. Here's my spear. Let's see if we can get some good shots. Crazy. Oh wow, but I really like this outfit. I feel very epic. So taking photos with oneself is kind of a conundrum on how to do it best. I think there are really three main ways to do this. One is to use a selfie timer. Two is to use a Bluetooth shutter remote. The third is just to take a video and from those frames pick the one that you want. The Pixel actually has a really good feature specifically for this. I tried it a little bit and will let you know what I thought. In all, I used a combination of these three methods in this vlog. I'm surprisingly pleased with how this is turning out. A very nice lady very slowly walked by me and I was like, but that's okay, I'm having a great time. Report, the boots were really fun and I love them, but the way that they make my ankle go it just makes some weird angles, and I think I'm just gonna switch back to my regular Wushu shoes and long socks. That's better. Hello! That went better than I expected, and it was a lot of fun. The only thing is just making sure that I'm in the viewfinder and then remembering to like do something nice with my face. It's starting to get dark. You can see the sun is setting, and you can see the light of the traffic to give you an idea. That was really fun. I can't wait to review some of the pictures. I walked up here wearing my sweats, but I really don't feel like putting them back on over my shoes. I gotta do the whole shoe switch thing again, and I am just gonna stuff everything in my bag and book it back down. Kind of look like an idiot, but that's okay. It's definitely time to wrap it up. Hello! Okay, trying this again. This is outfit number 2. I have the jacket that I got that I taped up the back of, and these killer boots. And I'm trying to get some like fall colors in my shot. I'm not totally thrilled with the location. The colors look good, but like I can't really get any composition that I love. But I'm just gonna try and we'll see how it goes. Another obvious conundrum is that with most phones, the front-facing camera is not as good as the back-facing camera. So if you use the front-facing camera, you'll be able to compose the frame how you want it. If you use the back-facing camera, you can't, but it'll look better. So to solve this, I just stitched together my old Pixel 2 to use as a viewfinder while using the back-facing camera of my Pixel 6. Definitely not the most elegant solution, but if you have a better suggestion for this, let me know in the comments below. I really want to know.
Your brand new skirt, just happy that we've been together and we never get hurt. So say, girl,
Alright, so what pictures did we end up getting? First I'm gonna kind of walk through what I thought didn't go very well with the shoot, and then what actually went really well with this phone and the editing process, including one feature that completely blew my mind. The first thing that would have been a nice to have is that if the front-facing camera had been just as powerful as the back, it would have been much easier to get myself in frame. So a lot of my pictures, I'm just kind of at the edge of the frame, or like just something is sticking out, just because it was really hard to line things up with the viewfinder that I had in place. If some company comes out with a influencer narcissist phone where the more powerful camera is the front-facing camera, let me know. I might buy it. Second of all, one feature that I tried out that I was kind of excited to take a stab at but did not like the results of was the motion blur effect. I'm not really quite sure what they're going for here. It just does not look cool or good or interesting here, so we'll probably not be using that again. Another thing that I tried to use but didn't end up liking any of the results of was the export picture from video feature. In all, though I think it was nice to be able to exactly select from a series of frames the one that you like best, none of those individual frames exported looked as good as the pictures taken by themselves, so though it was kind of cool, I don't think I'll be using this as much. One final thing that I just was not impressed with this phone was the quality of my skin over video. So Pixel has boasted that it's the most inclusive camera on the market. I actually found that in a lot of instances my skin looked really ashy and washed out, or Oompa Loompa orange bright shining. So both of those are really not looks that I like. If Pixel wants to include me in their most inclusive camera ever, that would be wonderful. Okay, now moving on to what I completely loved about this phone and this photo shoot and the results that came out of it. The first thing is that the landscape in these images looks so pretty. Look at the color and the clouds and the depth. It's incredible. I could just look at this all day. Second, I'm really surprised in how good quality these suggested edits are. A lot of the time when there's some suggested filter or computer suggested ways to make the photo better, it often looks kind of fake. But these, I think it looks pretty. I think it might be a little bit overdone, but I still really like what they're going for. Now, finally, for the feature that actually kind of really blows my mind, the magic eraser. And I think that this functionality, if I just spent a little bit of time and paid a little bit of money for Photoshop, I could probably... If I just spent a little bit of money and a little bit of time figuring out how to do this in Photoshop, I totally could, but I haven't, and I don't really want to, and now I can just do something very, very good quality, or at least from my perspective, good quality, directly from my phone, super easy, super fast. Here I got rid of my shutter remote thing. Here I had a little bit of skin showing, clean that up, no problem. Also this light under my dress, got rid of that. I had a little bit of mixed results trying to remove the logo from my sports bra, but that's a little bit trickier of one, so not mad about that. That feature is the one feature that made me feel like, oh, maybe I can take like really nice looking photos without much experience, because if there are little things that I don't like in the frame, I can just fix it. And that was really cool. That was really empowering. Thank you, Pixel Magic Eraser team, for making such a cool feature. Totally blew my mind. Anyway, I basically showed you the end result of the best pictures from this photo shoot, but if you're interested in seeing more, you can check me out on Instagram at @rebswushu. That wraps up our video for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you found something about this interesting or gave you some value, please hit that like button. You can let me know in the comments below what kind of camera or phone you're using, whether or not you like it, whether or not you think that the magic eraser is something that completely blows your mind, if you're just kind of meh. I'm super curious and I want to know. Finally, if you're interested in seeing more content, definitely hit that subscribe button. I will be creating videos roughly every week. I had a ton of fun making this video, but it also really pushed my comfort zone. So yeah, I'm really curious what you thought. Please let me know if you have any feedback or suggestions. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time.